Hey guys, I'm sorry it was a bit dark. Let me see here. Oh, sorry guys. Okay, here we go. It's a bit lighter. I'm sorry guys that I haven't been talking that much at all. But there it goes. I know I haven't been talking that much at all, or basically haven't been posting anything at all. But the reason why is because I've been going through a lot. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on, and like I'm basically like at a point where I actually like needed to get out of my own house, like literally get out of my own house. Um, let's like okay, let's say for me, all the drama have been going on from the kids at the school I go to, from the problems of my family. Like, everybody in my whole family expect big things about me, but the thing is, like, I understand they're expecting a lot of things about me, I understand that, but the thing is that they need to know is that I'm tired. Like, I'm tired of all the drama, I'm tired of everything like that. Like, I'm not I was not brought into this world for all these dramatic things. I understand that people are brought into worlds, and that yes, I understand what people will say. I understand what some of you subscribers will say, that life is unfair and all that. I understand that. I know that. But like, the thing that my family needs to understand, and like, don't get me wrong, I love my family. Like, I really do love them. They're everything to me. They're the world to me. But like, the thing that they need to know is that it's not easy for us. It's not easy for kids, for people who are going through stuff like me. Like how I'm gonna tell you right now is that I some of you might not know anything about me or might know some stuff about me, but I am diagnosed with depression and I am diagnosed with suicidal thoughts. I am diagnosed with borderline personality disorder. I also have anxiety. I have panic attacks. And all those kind of things like that in me. Like, I understand that kids, that nobody will understand. I know that. I understand that even though it's hard, you need to move on and keep going. I know that. But one thing that people need to understand is if someone can't move on and can't keep going, you need to find a way to be there for them. Like for me, my brother had been there for me when there was something going on with someone I had a relationship with. That person, because of some kind, because of their certain person of a friend that they had it, let's say it didn't really work out for us that well. We broke up. She went with one of my friends, and like, well, she was with, well, that person was with my other friend right there. That person decided to keep flirting with me and keep being with me. I know it was wrong. I know that. You guys don't need to say, oh, probably you did something about it as well. Yes, I did. That person had been flirting with me a, that person was with my friend that time. But one thing, okay, I'm not gonna keep saying that person because I'm gonna keep confusing. Okay, I don't want to really like give out the identity of the people I'm talking about. So the thing I'm gonna say, instead of their names or anything, I'm gonna just use Q. Okay, I'm gonna use Q, and for the person I was in a relationship with. No, I'm not. I'm gonna use N for the person I was when I was in a relationship with, and I'm gonna use T as the no as okay. I'm gonna use O as the other, as my friend. So N had decided to flirt with me, and yes, I know it's wrong, and I decided to flirt back, and I know that was wrong. Like, I understand that that was a bad thing to do, but like, I didn't went all the way with it. I keep telling Anne that that they need to break it off, because like it's not right for for me and that person to keep flirting around behind Old's back. Like it wasn't right for me in anyways, even though I was still doing it. So the thing I did instead was I keep telling N, you need to break up with the person. It's that you have to choose. It's either be with me or be with O. So someone else, O's ex, had decided to ask me if me and N were back together or not, and I lied, and I said no, we're not, but it was kind of confusing, so I didn't really say the actual truth about it. And I sent the person a message showing them that N and still that me and N still wanted to be together. It was just a bit harder for us. So she decided to show it to O, and O had the audacity to think that I was all doing this all on my own. I wasn't. I did whatever I can to help out. I did whatever I can to try to put this in the right perspective for me, for those two as well. So after that, we end up together, yes, but then she broke up. We broke up again because of the friend of N's, because of N's friend. And let's say he will not leave me the freak alone. Like he will never leave me alone, and like he never left me alone at all. Like ever since school started, he had been harassing me just because. Okay, here's a short story. I'm going to tell you everything, but this little part is part of it as well, so please bear with me. I understand you guys might not want to watch the whole video, but if you are, please bear with me. Thank you. I'm glad you're going to be bearing with me all this way. But like, he asked me one time when I was in a group chat with, it was me, my ex, and him, and another person right there. The thing that he did was ask me if I wanted to go for him. I said no, because I didn't felt that way for him. I didn't felt that way, and like you can't really force someone who doesn't feel like that to be with you. And I thought he understood that. And he did for a while. So he found another girlfriend and he left me alone. But now, because the other girl will not go for him and he will not even leave her alone, he decides to harass me and my other friend, Brenda. Like, I understand that you are pissed and angry, but you had no right to ruin my relationship with the person I loved. You had no right for that. You had no right to destroy our relationship. And because of him destroying our relationship every single time, he keep making up lies, saying I was cheating, saying I was flirting with other guys behind the person I love's back. Look, that's how I was the old time. Yeah, that was me way before I was even with the person. I was like that way before I met N. Way before that. And changed me. And changed the way I was. Like, while I was with N, I never thought of actually hurting myself. And yes, I understand that some of you guys are kids are gonna be saying, you're just doing that for you can get attention. No. I'm not doing that. I'm not that stupid or that dumb to be doing it for attention. I'm not. I've been through a lot when I was a little girl, and I'm still going through a lot right now. As you guys can see, I'm not really in my own room or my house like how you guys will see me whenever I'm on or putting anything on YouTube. But the thing is that you guys should know is that life isn't easy for me at all. So let's go back to the story. So after that, I had, with all of that drama from the relationship I was in, and from the kids from the school, I couldn't handle it, and from the situations from my house at home as well. My older brother getting nosy was from what my younger brother and I'm doing. Like, don't get me wrong, I understand that he's just worried about me and all, but the thing he needs to understand is that it's none of his business. Like, it's none of his business of what we're doing. It's like he gave up a long time ago. Basically, he gave up on me right away, like right when I came home from the hospital. Ever since I was a little girl, he gave up on me mostly. I was never important to him when I was a little girl. I was never important to him at all. I was never important. And now I'm older, and my younger brother is older as well, and like my younger brother won't listen anymore to him because like he is telling us that what we're doing is wrong, what we're doing is bad, it's gonna hurt us and everything. But the thing is that he doesn't know is that what we're doing, which was just basically smoking weed, which is not a bad thing because it's already legal here in the United States. We're smoking, and smoking, yes, I understand it's bad for some people, but for me, smoking weed helped me. Like, when I take a hit or anytime when I'm smoking weed, I always do it until I get high enough that everything is like a dream. Everything is like a fantasy. Everything is just a really bad nightmare that can't be real at all. That's the feeling I like having all the time. But I can't keep getting weed because my mom, God bless her heart, I understand that she is just trying to help. I understand she doesn't really see it as a good thing. I understand that. But the thing she needs to understand is, Mom, the reason why I'm doing that is because it helps me. And like, I understand it didn't look good for her. So I talked to my own father and to see if I can if I can be in a hotel or motel for a day or two, but I decided to do it for 3 days. So this is where I am. Tonight is my last night. Tomorrow morning at 11, I'm gonna leave back. I'm gonna go back home. And yeah. And like I told my mom and dad, the reason why I wanted to do this because I need some alone time. I need to think. I need just to freshen up my mind. I need some time alone from all the dramatic stuff going from my house, from the dramatic things from the school, following me, from all this stuff. And yes, I understand that people are just causing situations because of the coronavirus and because there's nothing else to do. I understand that, but the thing is, the coronavirus had made it hard for me even though the coronavirus had never been a friend of mine actually. I loved going to school, and because of this virus, it kept me away from going to school, kept me away from my graduation, it kept me away from my own prom, and it kept me away from a lot of stuff basically. And like everything right now is like it's just so it's different because of this whole virus thing. And now I want to, like how I told my friends and everybody else, I want to change. I want to change how I am. I want to change the way I look. So I don't know if you guys think this is a good idea, but please comment down below for me if you guys can. Please do that for me. Comment down below. I want to dye my hair, and I'm thinking about doing it blonde. Like, for me, I already done it. I already done it red. I already done purple. I already done blue. And I went back to red, back to purple again. I did went back to blue, but I don't want to do that. So I'm thinking about like dyeing my hair blonde, going as a platinum blonde, or just a dirty blonde, or just regular blonde. I just want to change the way I look and everything. I'm going to change the way my attitude is. I'm going to go back to the way I was before I even met any of the kids who started all this drama and stuff. Like, yeah, The way I was before, I was upset. I was angry all the time. I never wanted to talk to anyone. I was always on my own and stuff. Like, I understand that's kind of depressing for you guys, but that's how I lived. That's how I was. I I basically locked out my heart. I basically closed down my heart and everything for no one can even try to get into it. For no one can try to get in and try to hurt me again. And I had it like that. Like, I did have it like that. But, like, it didn't really help out because even though as many times that I try to keep it out, and as many times that I tried to keep from people getting into my heart, they always do. They always end up going in my heart, and I always end up caring about them. And I love the people I have in my life. I love them. I love them with all my heart. I love my family. I love the people. I'm still in love with the person that I was with before, and I'm not gonna give up on that. I'm not gonna give up on loving on my friends. I'm not gonna give up on loving on my family. I'm not gonna give up on loving on the person I love the most. Like, I'd rather spend my time with this person than anything else. But, like, I know that's not real. It's a dream. What people say you can't do that. It's a dream and all that. I understand that some people are just saying that because they're not happy on their own, or because they're actually are telling the truth. But, like I said, I came here so I can think, and for I can clear my mind, and for I can, like, just relax and not think about the drama. And it worked. It actually is working. I was here for 3 days. I started on Thursday, and I was here yesterday or Friday. Friday. Today's Saturday night. And tomorrow, Sunday morning, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go back home. And the thing, I'm gonna tell you this to you guys, and probably some of you who are gonna watch are a bit too young, or you guys might not have enough money or anything like that, but this is what I want you guys to know. If you guys need some time on your own, that's actually a good thing. Because then with time on your own, you will have time to think, time to plan, time to understand what's going on in your life. Like, this is one thing that my brother keeps telling me every single time, is why do I still care about the person who keep hurting me a lot? Why do I even talk to the person who hurts me so many times? I'm gonna tell all you guys the same thing as I told him. Yes, that person did hurt me a lot. And yes, it did broke my heart a bunch of times, and I understand she keep hurting me and, like, backstabbing me sometimes, but the thing is, that person, whenever I gone through something, or whenever I tell that person something, that person always kept their mouth quiet. They always kept quiet about the things I go through. That person never told anyone, like, I told them that about my depression. I told them about what I'm diagnosed with. I told them the shit that's going on in my house. And do you know what they did? They kept their mouth quiet. They kept their mouth shut. Like, how can I not be wanting to be with that person or still care about the person if they done that for me? They kept their mouths quiet for me. And, like, they never hurted me in any other way. Yes, they broke my heart. Yes, they hurt me by breaking my heart so many times. And I need to stop that. Like, I know it's not healthy or anything, but, like, that person was there for me when I was going through stuff. And if anyone understands that feeling, is that if you have someone like that, you should always keep them next to you. Keep them there for you. You need to have them there. No matter what, that person is always there for you no matter what. But, like, it's up to them. Sorry guys. No, just put it down for again. But like, that's why I can't give up on the person. I can't. That person is my family. Even if we're not together, that person is still my family. No matter what. Maybe later on in life we will get back together, or maybe later on in life I'll finally will stop obsessing, or how that's how you guys will say obsessing, or how the way I'll say it, stop caring about that person at all. But until that comes, I'm gonna do whatever I can to make sure that person understands and knows that I love them no matter what. But like, the thing is, for me, this is my first time being alone, guys, for 3 days. This is my first time for 3 days being alone right here, basically. And I gotta say, it's actually pretty helpful. I have time on my own. I can go to sleep when I want, which will give me much time to think. But when I'm asleep, I think. Yeah, people will say when you're asleep you dream and all, but for me, I actually think when I'm asleep. I think about what's going on, and that's have been helping me. I've been taking baths as well, and baths basically help me as well. They basically help me to understand what am I going through and what should I do, basically. And I gotta tell you guys, it's been really helpful, basically. I understand I haven't done that many good things at all. Yes, yes, I do go out a bit to go get some food and drinks and snacks like that. But other than that, I just stay here because, like, people say to go out, have fun. That will keep you from thinking, or that will just keep you distracted. Yeah, I understand that. But the thing is, guys, I don't want to get distracted, because if I get distracted later on, when I'm not distracted and when I'm alone doing whatever, like watching TV, being on YouTube, talking to my friends, reading a book, knitting, or whatever I'm doing, cleaning, washing the dishes, or whatever I'm doing, those thoughts are gonna come back in my head. And like, yeah, I understand. Well, you're here in a hotel on your own doing nothing, and like, that's gonna make you think about it. Yeah, I know that, but it also helped me clear my mind. Because of that, a weight has lifted off my shoulder. Like, seriously, like, I am now relaxed. I'm fully calm, and I'm fully committed of changing myself. So that's why I understand that this is not what you guys really expected for me to be talking like this or anything like that. But like, if you guys want any advice or anything like that, just comment down below, please. I want you guys to subscribe to my channel, and please comment down below if there's anything you guys want me to talk about, anything you guys want me to discuss. I understand I'm just 21. I haven't lived that long, and I don't know what people have been going through. I understand that, but you kind of understand that whatever you guys are going through, I've been going through the same thing. I've gone through the same thing, or something familiar like that. So I'm just here to help you guys. Like, I understand some people will say, no, therapy doesn't work. No, therapy is just for losers and stuff like that. Well, how about you guys comment down below, tell me what you guys are going through, and instead of us just talking like a therapy session or anything like that, I'll just give you guys my advice. I'll give you my advice, and you guys can follow it or not. It's up to you guys. But I appreciate that you guys are here with me when I'm going through this. Thank you a lot. And I hope to see you guys next time. Maybe later on I might put a video or something else or anything like that. But for now, thank you, and I love you guys.